box, and you'll be able to ask questions and kind of stop me in that chat box if that's easier for you. It looks like we have a few minutes here. I think I accidentally kicked off Marie. Hopefully she can join us again. I don't know her phone number. So, but we have about 5 minutes. We are raffling off a free 3 months of Sphere. So I did put a link in the chat box. If you guys, in the meantime, while we're waiting, want to go ahead and enter that, when you guys will get 3 free months of the Sphere campaign. Does anybody have Marie's phone number by chance? And I know Kimberly Jones was supposed to be on here as well. Yep, so it looks like we're still waiting for a couple people. I'm going to start here in about 3 minutes. If you guys open the chat window, you'll notice there is a link to a raffle so that you guys could, one of you guys will win a free Sphere campaign before I get off of here. Brad, it was nice seeing you at the BOC. Hopefully you got home safe. Our flight got canceled. Hey, Brian, is Marie Hunter you're trying to connect with? Yes. She was on here just a second ago, but it actually got kicked off when I switched webinars, and I need to give her a call. Thank you so much, Brad. Appreciate it. I feel bad. And then I know Kimberly Jones was supposed to be on here as well. Hopefully she'll be joining us here in a second. Hey, Alex. Looks like Alex just joined us. Are you able to hear okay? Looks like everybody's going micless today. For those of you guys who just joined, I'm just waiting about 2 more minutes for a couple people, 4:30, but I did, my mic is not working. Okay, but you can hear me just fine, right, Spencer? Cool, perfect. Yeah, so if you guys will notice in the chat box in the bottom right, there is a link to a raffle, adwerxraffle.com/Brian/Remax. And one of you guys will get a free Sphere campaign, which is pretty awesome. They're normally about $300 bucks. And Brad, were you able to connect with Marie? Is that you, Marie? I'm going to send her an email. Cool. It looks like we have quite a few people still joining. Definitely let me know if you guys have any trouble hearing. I'm going to start in about 1 minute. I'm shooting Marie Hunter an email real quick. Looks like she has some trouble logging back in. Okay, cool. So it looks like it's right at 4:30. I just sent Marie over a link, so hopefully she'll be able to join us. Find us again. But let me jump in here. Okay, Amber just joined. Thanks, Brad, for sending her a text. I really appreciate that. Oh, Marie, you just popped back in. Are you able to hear me? Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Okay, thank you. I felt bad. I just sent you an email. I didn't mean to drop you for the last webinar. I'm so sorry, but I'm glad that you were able to get back in. So it looks like we got a ton of people. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because I know you guys are all super busy, and share my screen. And if other people join while we're going, that's just fine. Cool. Where's my slides? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mute you guys so there's no like kind of back noise. But if you want to ask a question, definitely go ahead and unmute yourself, or you can type it in the chat box. I will see it and answer it promptly. So the chat box is in the bottom right-hand corner for you guys. It looks like a lot of you are already using it well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Cool. My name is Brian. I am the Senior Corporate Office Trainer here at Adwerx. I see some of you guys at Washington BOC 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I had a great time, really enjoyed myself. But I go to R4, Recharge, Mountain States, pretty much all the conferences, so you guys will see me around at some point. But my job is really to work with individual brokerages and agents and make sure they know how to get the most out of the RE/MAX automated listing program that we're providing for you guys. So you may or may not have heard this yet, but the program has been extended indefinitely. So any new ads that you guys get here in the near future are going to continue to get that first week advertised, paid for by LLC. So it's something we're super excited about. And I just added this, but I was kind of excited when I read this. I was just at Inman in San Francisco a couple weeks ago. And, you know, they have here, RE/MAX is bullish on automated marketing with Adwerx. You got Mike Ryan here, Executive Vice President, saying that rollout of the Adwerx Enterprise Program has far exceeded our expectations. It's far exceeded my expectations too. We've shown RE/MAX listing ads over 2 billion times and increased traffic to agent websites by 90%. So it's crazy. Nobody is doing this on this scale, so it's a really exciting time to be a RE/MAX agent. And it's really exciting for us too, so I'm loving it. Like some of you guys may or may not have heard, we are raffling off a free sphere campaign for one of you guys here today. So at some point, I put a link in this in the chat, or you can write it down, or just go to the site from your phone and enter there. I'll circle back, so not a big hurry right now. And then really the biggest thing is, you guys may or may not know this, but you all have accounts. We've been running listing ads since September 20th for RE/MAX agents. So if you've had a listing ad, RE/MAX has already made you an account. The two simplest ways to access your account is to either go to maxcenter.com, and on the applications page, there's an Adwerx tile, or you go to remax.adwerx.com, and you're able to log in with your RE/MAX or remax.net email address. So either way, it is really important that you're in the RE/MAX portal though, by accessing it through one of these two ways, because RE/MAX gets the biggest discounts we offer, and they also get tools that we don't offer any other companies, any of our other partners. So make sure you do one of those two things. Let me know if you guys need help logging in, or if you lost your password, I'm able to reset it. But when you log in there, basically this is the home page, and then I have Kimberly Jones here as an example for us. So I don't know if she joined us yet or not. Hopefully she doesn't mind me using her account. But when you're logged in, you'll see Remax Approved Supplier. Welcome your name. And then here's your running campaigns. It'll show up in green. And then completed campaigns. Of course, all your past campaigns that we've had since September 20th, those will be here as well for reference. So this is what it looks like. So again, Max Center or remax.adwerx.com. And I'm really just going to jump right into the meat and potatoes here real quick. Having gone to so many conferences, I've trained several hundred offices, thousands of agents. Number one thing is I'm really passionate about not wasting your time. I want to make sure that you guys walk away with something tangible, something you could use today. So 3 promises. Number 1, how to blow away your seller. So we automated a lot of this process for you, but how to take it next level and make your seller way more likely to recommend you to their friends and family. Number 2, win more listings. Probably the most important thing. We got a listing presentation, a video you can play for your clients, and we're going to help you go into that listing presentation super prepared with an answer to what are you going to do to market my property online, the number 1 question according to the NAR. And then lastly, never be forgotten. I know better than anybody how hard it is to pick a product to market yourself online. There's thousands of sales calls you guys get and spam emails every day. Remax and Adwerx have partnered to make it as easy as possible to build your business with as little time as possible and move you up the ladder. So that's what we'll touch on as well. This is my Sphere campaign. It's what I'm raffling off today. You guys may see me starting to follow you guys around. I made one for my dog Icy as well, just for fun. She follows around my friends when they're online, so they just periodically see her. It's really just for fun. They think it's hilarious. I think it is. Anywho, the current program, every time you guys get a new listing, you put it into Lead Street MLS, and we're going to take that first photo, your headshot, your name, your contact info, and some info about that house, and we're going to start running that ad automatically. So I'm sure you guys have all seen these ads floating around at this point, but I want to talk for a second about how we target people with these ads, and it's pretty unique. I really consider this to be the gold standard for real estate marketing. Any online advertising you're doing for property should incorporate these 2 things. We will drop a pin on that specific address and draw a circle around that property. And then we're only showing your ad to somebody who lives within that 15-mile radius, or is looking at real estate within that 15-mile radius. The reason we do that is because 80% of homes in America are sold to people who live within 12 miles of the property. So it's super focused geographically. And then the other piece of the puzzle is we're going to target people by their browsing behavior. So when people go to Zillow, or they go to Trulia, or even Remax listings, our Remax pages, moving companies, mortgage calculators, anyone who shows an interest in real estate, those are the people who are going to be seeing your ads. So it's really like a highly targeted billboard, except everybody that drives by it is in your area and they're looking for real estate. So it just means every view is going to that person you're trying to target. And it's something Remax and Adwerx have perfected over the last 5 years. It's pretty special. And then the last piece of the puzzle is where our ads show. So you guys are probably all boosted on Facebook. You guys may have made Instagram posts. All of you guys syndicate on Zillow and Realtor. That's what every real estate agent does. So no big thing. But what if you want your ad to show on Architectural Digest, or Home and Gardens, or YouTube, or ESPN, or New York Times? Our ads show on 95% of the internet. So anywhere that potential client goes, we have the ability to show them an ad as long as there's ad space there. 95% of the web. So what that means really at the end of the day is we have the ability to make it look like you're this marketing guru, this expert who's showing it on the biggest, most expensive site, and they don't know that it's free to you. And we will even show your ads on Zillow and Realtor too. So that happens automatically. You don't have to lift a finger. Awesome. right? What's easier than that? You literally don't have to do anything. But promise number one, let's take it next level. How do we make impress your seller, make them more likely to refer you? Super simple. When you get a new listing, you're going to see this either in email or if you log into your account. Add your client's email address. Oops, missing your seller email. Type in their name. Click the button, type in their name, their email address, and then this is where all the magic happens. Two things are going to occur. They're going to get this first email right here. It says your digital ad has started running. Right? Here's your client's house, your face, your name, and we're going to let them know that you're marketing for them online. And they'll get one email a day that says the views, clicks, any likes or comments on social media, and they'll be in the loop the whole time. They know exactly what you're doing. So one daily marketing report. And then I really love right here, you'll see it says home sell faster when you spread the news. And in one click, your client can share this listing ad with all their friends and family on their own Facebook who probably live in that area. So they love to do that. One, it lets everybody know that they're moving up in the world. But for us, the biggest benefit is, one, it's halo marketing. Your client's just giving you free exposure to all their friends and family. But the most important thing is they just gave you an instant recommendation to every single person they know. Look what my agent is doing. Here's my house. Here's their contact info. I've just endorsed them to everybody I know. So pretty powerful stuff. And then the second thing I think is the most powerful. We're going to target them specifically, your client specifically, when they're online. So right now, you guys, I'm not sure who you guys are big fans of, but imagine you want that listing ad, you put in my email address, I'm your client on Thursday. On Sunday, I'm watching my favorite team. I got all my buddies over for the Seattle Seahawks game. You know, they're playing the New England Patriots. I got all my friends over. We're all on the couch. It's a great game. The game goes into overtime. It's super exciting. And then I pick up my iPad, and I want to check out the highlights and stats. I go to ESPN.com, and boom, my house shows up to me on my favorite site next to my favorite team, right? And I'm going to say, whoa, how is Brad doing that? He's got my ad on ESPN. You know, I'm going to show my friends. I'm going to take a screenshot. You know, call my wife over. Hey, check this out. Our house is on ESPN. I've never had anything of mine on the internet before, and all of a sudden my agent is putting my house on my favorite sign, the place where my kids grew up, right? Or like my dad loves to read the New York Times, so every Sunday he does the crossword puzzle. Boom, he'll see the listing ads. And at the end of the day, what that means is we've taken those difficult clients who are calling and texting you every day saying, what are you doing? Why is it taking so long? I don't want to change the carpets, whatever. We want you to experience the sound of silence. So here's Riley Wilkins, an agent I work with here in North Carolina. He sent in this screenshot from his client. It says, hey man, was checking my fantasy football homepage and saw your Adwerx ad off to the right-hand side of the page. So awesome. Thanks for getting the word out any way you can. So biggest takeaway at the end of the day, we've proven to your client that you're the marketing expert and you're putting them online on the biggest sites possible. And they're going to be impressed. They don't know how you're doing it, but we're targeting them specifically. So I just want to jump over here again real quick and show you how to do that. It is the most important thing to do, I think. So I'm on Kimberly's page right here, Remax Professionals, and you can see it looks like always adds her client's email address. One thing you may or may not know, you can add as many people as you want. So you can hit this edit button right here, or it'll say add client's email. And you can go ahead and put a husband and wife. You can even put in future clients if you wanted. Like, hey, if somebody's like, hey, I kind of been hearing about these AdWorks things, what's going on? You can add them too, and we'll target those people. Some people want to target themselves too, so they can send screenshots to their clients, so you can do that as well. So you can add as many people as you want here. And then we'll target them online, and they'll get the free reporting. And real quick, while I'm here, if we hit this Manage Campaign button, this gets us really to the main page where we can handle any changes that we want to make with the ads. So right here, you can see this is what the ad looks like. You guys have probably all seen them. But let's say I want to, show off the new kitchen, or maybe it's got cool views or something like that. I am able to make that change by hitting this edit ad button right here. Oh, okay, so I did have a question. Spencer says, checkbox, always copy me. Is that an email for every contact I may enter? So if you're saying if you add like 5 different people, will you get 5 reports? No, you'll get one copy of the report that they're seeing. Great question. So we're on your edit your ad page. Here's where you can change your image, your headshot. Maybe if you prefer like the Remax blue, you can do that. You can make any changes you want. You can even upload your own ad if you're so tech savvy, or if you have somebody who works on marketing in your office. One thing a lot of people are going to do is use this to promote open houses. So I just had somebody at BOC tell me 2 days ago that they had 5 people come to their open houses saying they saw their listing ad, and that's why they showed up. So usually we don't have that direct feedback, but we will drive traffic to those. So I'm going to put open house Sunday, 1 to 3 p.m. How long does it typically take you guys to sell a property? I'll see if anybody types it in the chat maybe or answers. But let's say you just sold this and you want to do some post marketing, or you still have 3 days left or something. You sold it quicker than you thought. A lot of people are going to do like sold, multiple offers, first week, or over asking, anything you want. And then it's like your digital door knocker. People in this neighborhood are going to keep seeing you selling properties over and over again. And if they're thinking about buying or selling, who do they want to go with, right? Somebody they've never heard of, or somebody like Kimberly who's all over their neighborhood all the time, right? So one quick little pro tip I love to show people is if you click see all ad sizes here, you'll see we automatically make that Facebook and Instagram and web ad for you. But you can come over here and save this image, and you can post it on your own Facebook or your own website or your own blog. And you can even print them out. Now you have your own graphic design tool that's super easy to use, and it didn't cost you anything. So a lot of people do that too, and really never thought of it. So I'm not going to hit update. I don't know if Kimberly's on here or not. Maybe she still has this property. It looks cool. And the other thing I want to show you guys is, here we go. Oh, my accounts, my campaigns, if you ever get lost, always gets you back to our homepage here. So I'm going to hit Manage Campaign. And then you'll notice right under Edit Ad is Destination Page. If you hit View Destination Page, these automatically are set to go to the Remax listing page. Still got your headshot and information on it, so it'll go to that Remax listing page. But if you hit Edit Destination Page, you can send it to your own website, or your own virtual tour or YouTube video, or even your Zillow page. And the reason I show you this is because if you have your own website, I would send it to that listing page. That way people can check out all your listings. They can read your reviews, your testimonials, all that kind of good stuff. So you can change that as well whenever you want. Other thing is you can send a report to your client here. And let's say you have a luxury property or a tough to sell property, or you just have an open house coming up. You can add additional weeks. Each week is going to show your ad 7,000 times minimum per week. And Remax does get almost 50% off on these. They're normally $60 a week. But you can see you could have 1 to 5 weeks. It's cheaper the more weeks you get. And there's no really commitment or long-term anything like that. You can do a week if you want and never do it again. But if you do 5 weeks, you can hit Cancel Campaign here. And then we'll put the difference in prorated store credit back on your account you can use for another listing. So those are really the main features of the listing ads. Makes it super simple to really go ahead and make any changes that you want. Brad, can you change the landing page for all listings, or do you have to change it for each listing individually? You do have to change it for each listing individually. That's actually a Remax corporate decision. They used to just send this to the Remax agent page. We had to talk to them to send them into the listing page to begin with. But that's a Mac Center thing. Maybe eCare can set it up specifically for you if you want to always just send them to your website homepage. But we're not able to change that on our end, unfortunately. But that's a great question. So Remax is kind of the one that decided that. Some of our different partners do different things. The Remax listing page does work really well, though. So it's a really good spot, especially if you don't have your own website. Any other questions about those? You can always extend to, any past campaigns if you still have them or you didn't sell them, or you just need a little bit more exposure. And then, Brad, I don't know if you saw this or not at the BOC, but we just made this new video with Remax that a lot of people are going to put on their iPad and show to their clients. It's the easiest way to explain to them what they're doing, especially if you're not very tech savvy or they're not very tech savvy. So it's only a minute, but I'm going to play this for you guys real quick. It's really good.
Hi, I'm Chelsea, your digital marketing specialist, and I'm here to talk to you about our online marketing strategy and how we plan to advertise and market your home. After listing your home with us, a custom digital advertisement will be created for your listing. This ad will be shown thousands of times to home buyers surrounding your property. Your home will be shown on Facebook and Instagram, as well as major websites like the Wall Street Journal and the New York Times, on both desktop and in mobile apps. It will specifically target people looking at listings online, using online mortgage calculators, and researching moving companies. If someone sees your listing on our website, they'll also be followed around with your home's ads. Just like Amazon might follow you around with that pair of shoes you were just looking at, we'll follow home buyers with your property, keeping your home in front of potential buyers wherever they go online. Finally, you'll receive a daily report showing how your home's ad is performing. You'll also receive a link to share on your social network, letting your friends and family help spread the word about your listing. Feel confident that your home is in the best hands online and off, and list your home with us. We will truly work for you to get your home sold.
Awesome. A lot of people find that super useful. I'll send this out to Amber as well. Brad, you said that you had this video branded with Remax Professionals already? Oh, okay. I'll wait. Hopefully you'll answer, but that's pretty awesome. The video just came out like 4 days ago, so I haven't seen it back yet. But yes, wow, that is pretty awesome. I actually haven't heard of anybody doing that yet. Super cool. Yeah, so I'll send this one over the video in the meantime to Amber. She can send it out, and then of course when you get that one branded with Remax Professionals, that'll make you guys look like a boss for sure. Cool. So the last part of promise number 2, we do have a listing script as well. So if you're terrified of, opening a computer or you're super slick, a lot of Remax agents find this really helpful. And so real quick, when your client, Ben asked a question real quick. Are we supposed to be able to see the things you were talking about? Can you guys not see my screen? Thank you guys all for chiming in. Ben, it looks like every single person can see it. Weird. Do you have to change your monitors or your display maybe? You should be, okay. It looks like a lot of people can see it. So Ben, hopefully maybe you just need to change your monitors or display settings. You should be able to see my screen. I almost panicked. I almost had a heart attack for a second thinking I got halfway through this thing and nobody could see my screen. Cool. So hopefully you'll get that set in a second. Okay, Brad. Cool. Yes, we can send you a recording as well. So jumping back in here, number one question according to the NAR that people are getting from their clients, real estate agents, is what are you going to do to market my property online? Which really means how are you going to sell my home as quickly as possible for as little amount of money as possible? So we have an answer for that, and so do you. So every agent, like I said, they're going to boost on Facebook. They're going to syndicate on Zillow. That's nothing special. All 2 million agents in America are going to do that. But you have a secret weapon, Adwerx, your secret sauce. Guess what? I'll do all those things, but I'm also going to show your home thousands of times across Facebook, Instagram, mobile devices, and 95% of the web, specifically to highly targeted people that are actively in the market to buy real estate within a 15-mile radius of your home. On top of that, I'm going to send you automatic reporting that shows how many views, likes, clicks, and comments you've received. I challenge you to ask the agents following me what they're going to do to market you online. You know, mic drop. There's nothing more comprehensive. You're doing everything. You're everywhere. You're going to sell their property as quickly as possible. Amber, I think I already sent the script to you once before, but I will send it again with that video. And it's pretty simple. Oh, you do also all have a listing presentation PDF on your web pages here. Again, my accounts, my campaigns always gets you to your homepage. But right here, there is a listing presentation PDF that you can always print out or put in your binder. And you can show this to your potential client. When you list with me, you're going to get the most powerful real estate digital marketing that exists. Here's how people see it, what it looks like. We're going to show up on the biggest websites, YouTube, Forbes, you name it. Here's what your ad could look like, how we target people, and a sample of the daily marketing report. So views, clicks, likes, comments, they'll be in the loop the whole time. We've got this built into our RE/MAX listing presentations for you guys. Perfect. Man, Brad really takes care of you guys, doesn't he? Between Brad and Amber, you guys are in good hands. Awesome. So really, I'll jump into promise number 3 then. Never be forgotten. The number one, actually it's Amber. It's all Amber. I knew it. She's the best. Cool. So the number one question I get, how do I get my name and face in front of people I want to target? You know, how do I build my brand recognition? How do I look like the top team in my area? RE/MAX and Adwerx have partnered to literally make it as simple and efficient as possible. The number one most popular way that we do this is with the zip code targeting. Oops. Give me a second. Exit out of here. Perfect timing. Sorry about that. My PowerPoint crashed for a second, but I'm all up and running again. Oh, here we go. Okay, like I was saying, the most popular option, especially with RE/MAX by far, is the zip code targeting. We make it really easy. You tell us which communities are important to you, whether it be where your kids go to school, that new office complex. A lot of people are going to target like the new golf course community or that second and third phase, that new construction community. Anywhere you want, your own backyard, your own neighborhood. Geez, anywhere where you want your name to be synonymous with real estate, you let us know. We're going to identify people who are looking at real estate, again, by their browse behavior and where they're located, and then we're going to follow them around with your digital business card, right, on 95% of the web. So the reason this is so important, which I'm sure is not surprising to you guys, 77% of people go with the first agent they contact. So they don't want to like fill out like those forms. They don't want to sign up for brochures. You know, they're not going to keep your calendars. But what Adwerx is really good at doing is putting your face, your name in front of people where they're looking, when they're looking, right? Which is online. Americans spend 70% of their day in front of a screen. So they're going to, 77% of them are going to want to be as anonymous as possible, and then they're going to reach out to an agent that just lets them in the door, right? So it's super important to be in front of them. We're going to target them by their behavior. Same thing Expedia does. You look at vacations, you look at cruises, you start seeing ads for Expedia and Delta. Adwerx is the gold standard for real estate. And then the other half of the coin is we're going to target anybody who goes to your website, anybody who looks at your listings, clicks on your properties, clicks on your ads. We're going to follow those people around, which is the video mentioned. This is exactly what Amazon does. You look at a pair of shoes, and then boom, they're on your Facebook, and it's like magic. You don't know how they're doing it, but you know it's not a coincidence. We can do that for you as a real estate agent as well. 70% of the people that Amazon retargets ends up buying those shoes. And after 3 to 4 weeks of retargeting, we're going to make people over 1,000 times more likely to Google your name organically. So super important to build that name recognition, and there's no simpler way to do it. Each zip code has 5 web spots and 5 mobile spots. The web spots are going to show your ads 10,000 times each to people who are looking at real estate on their PCs and laptop computers. So those tend to be really serious buyers and sellers. You know, people who are sitting at the kitchen table with their spouse doing virtual tours and budgets, right? People that are sitting on the couch or even at work. The mobile spots are going to show your ad 5,000 times per month to people looking at smartphones, iPads, and tablets, any mobile device. So I don't know if you guys have seen the updated Remax app. It is awesome. It's super powerful. They're promoting it a ton. They've already got over hundreds of thousands of people using it. But if people are using that Redfin or Zillow app, or just going to open houses, driving around neighborhoods, we're going to follow them around with your ad. They're going to look at the Remax house, boom, open up their Facebook, you're going to be in front of them on their mobile devices. So these are super simple to set up. I'm just going to go ahead right here, hit ads targeted by zip code, Kimberly Jones. Hopefully, I think she's in Eugene, Oregon. We'll see. Check availability. That's definitely not her. So I'm just going to go ahead and select this. If you don't see yourself, skip this step, but it's just going to save you time in the long run. And here's some Eugene zip codes that come up. Looks like 97401 is really popular. No web spots, one mobile spot left. So that usually goes quick. Are there any zip codes that are really important to you guys that are on here that you want me to look up or pull up, see what they look like? Type it in the chat window. You'll notice these do range from about $30 to $75, depending on the median list price in that area. Oh, you guys are all in Colorado. Okay. What's the zip code in your area? Littleton, Colorado. 80123, that's right. Okay, so that one has full availability. 80129. Cool, so that one has a lot of availability too. Okay, and 80227. Awesome, so you guys can really dominate a lot of these spaces. I always recommend doing at least one web and one mobile in your most important zip code at least. That way you're across platforms. But you can see you can do 10 spots, you can do one spot. It depends on how much exposure you want, and a lot of people get 10 spots to eliminate their competition. Totally up to you, but I would always get at least one web and one mobile. We'll click next, edit your ad. And I think because I have the wrong city, it's not going to pull up for headshot. Let's see. That was got the Remax balloon. Let me hit select new image. Okay, nope, so I don't have her headshot on file, but I'm just going to hit browse and upload a good headshot for right now. It's a good placeholder. My favorite, Bob Ross. He's always helping me out. But I'm sure you have your own headshot saved on your computer. You would want to upload that here. So you can upload your own ad. You can change this as much as you want. A lot of people are doing like Happy Labor Day from your neighborhood real estate agent or buy or sell with confidence. I'll show you how. This is a Brian original, so you're welcome to use it. But a lot of people do like, 5-star rated or born and bred and working in Littleton, Colorado, whatever you want. I always love to have a call to action here, something that says learn more, click here, see listings. Spencer says this look like this could get expensive. I think it's known for being really, really reasonable. That's a good point. I'll show you at the end here. Maybe you'll be surprised. It's obviously a fraction of cost of something like Realtor.com or something, but I'll show you. Let me get to the end. I have 2 more clicks. Anyways, you can change this as much as you want, whatever you want. I'm just going to hit next. You tell us which website you want people to go to when they click on your ads. So I'm just going to go to remaxintegrity.com for the moment. Integrity. But of course, you can send them to any site you want. I'm going to hit next. My computer hasn't had as much coffee as me today. Cool. Here we go. So hopefully this is surprisingly good to you, Spencer. Maybe not. Remax pays for all their agents to literally get the biggest discounts we offer. It's 25% off if you go quarterly. And so this is just a web spot in 80123. and a mobile spot in 80123. And they get almost half off on the annual campaigns of what the normal agent pays. So it is really nice. RE/MAX provides this really good discount for you. It's pretty reasonable for the 15,000 times people who specifically looking at real estate are going to see your digital business card. So definitely feel free to type in any questions here. But really the main way that people use this is I work with a premier agent, Ann Lawrence, on Zillow in Chicago. And she called me and said that she reached out, or Zillow reached out and said she was getting picked 70% of the time, no matter where they ranked her or who they put her next to. And they said, what are you doing? This just doesn't happen. It doesn't work that way. What have you changed in the last 12 months? And she says she just pairs her zip codes on Zillow with the ones that she has on Adwerx. And then people are picking her. She's using the same headshot, and people want to go with the agent they recognize, the one that looks like the boss in their area. So it's just really the fuel to fire to everything you're doing. It makes people more likely to pick you, impact the decisions they make, and keep you top of mind. So that's really the most important thing. That's how most people are going to use it. And those are your zip codes. It'll work for you 365 days a year while you're out selling homes. And then the last thing is the sphere targeting. So if you joined us a little bit late, this is actually what we're raffling off today. So one of you guys will win a free 3 months of Sphere. And the reason these are really invented is because the average person knows 5+ real estate agents. So how do we make sure that Brad is the first one they think of, right? Or, instead of their neighbor or that person down the street. That's why the Sphere campaigns were invented. And according to the NAR, 89% of people said that they would recommend their agent to another person or use their agent again. Does anybody know what percentage of people actually do? No guesses? 12%. So that's a huge part of the market share that's missing, and it's a good chance to really take some of those people that you're competing for from your competitors. So this is super easy. You upload between 100 and 5,000 email addresses, and we're going to show your ads specifically to those people in your referral base. And we really want people to do like 85–90% referral. It's the easiest way to sell a home, the easiest people to work with. So we're only going to show your ad to these specific people. So the three recommended spheres, the three groups of people that people are using the most often are friends and family. Those are really especially important for new agents. If you're changing careers or you're changing brokerages or you're just getting started and you want to let everybody know that you're an agent now with RE/MAX, throw them in your sphere campaign and they'll see you when they're browsing online. So pretty awesome. Cold leads, those people that show up to your open houses, or maybe that you're doing, that are 3-6 month year out buyers. Do you want to remember to call or text them all the time? Maybe they unsubscribe from your drip campaigns, or they're like me, they hate getting mail. I hate getting mailers, and I just open it right over the recycling bin. We're able to stay in front of those leads, even down the road, even when you're too busy to call them or text them all the time. We'll stay in front of them. They don't even know you're targeting them. And then, of course, your CRM, all your past clients. When you don't have time to knock on their door, send them a 6-pack of beer or whatever you do. We're going to stay in front of them all the time, and it's super easy. So these take like 4 clicks, I guess. Let's see. I'm going to go my accounts, my campaigns. And then, of course, I'm going to go add for your sphere, start new campaign, Kimberly Jones. Let's see if it pulls it up if I go to Littleton, Colorado. Littleton, CO. Get started. Okay, cool. So it does pull up her headshot. I was just in the wrong area. So I'm just going to go ahead and select this. So a lot of people are going to put something like, never too busy for a referral. Or you can do like happy holidays from your favorite realtor, right? You put a picture of you in front of a Christmas tree with your family instead of handwriting 1,000 cards. Busy for a referral. Let me buy you a cup of coffee, something like that. Always have that call to action here. Oops. So learn more, see listings, whatever you want. I'm going to move the phone number up here. And again, you can change this as often as you want, whenever you want, and you can customize it. So I'm just going to go ahead for the sake of time, hit next. You can upload your own ad if you prefer. I had a guy with a really cool custom ad earlier. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Fiverr. This is a guy I talked to earlier today. But this is an ad he designed for his Sphere campaign that I think looks really good. Global reach, local expert, and he used a company called Fiverr. They charge $5, $10, $15, and they'll do your whole set of ads, and they're already familiar with Adwerx. But if you don't want to do custom ads, the template works just fine. So tell us which website you want us to go to when they click on your ad. And then we're just going to add our contacts. You can literally just log into Gmail, Yahoo, iCloud. A lot of people are going to use Top Producer or LinkedIn. Or you just hit the Add Contacts button. You can upload a file or copy and paste. So I'm just going to upload a file. It could be CSV, Excel, text. It doesn't matter. Cool. I'm going to pull up my list. Say 1 second it takes. And then you can keep adding as many lists as you want, up to 5,000 people. You don't have to have that perfect list. We already identified the duplicates. But when you're done, it's pretty simple. You just hit next. And then what? I think in 5 clicks, you can be in front of your referral base every single day. And you guys ever been at like a restaurant before and like smelt something or heard something and it reminded you of a person? Wonder if we were able to like subtly control that like memory and just periodically remind those people that are potential clients that you're out there. So it does come with a 3-day free trial. If you go quarterly, it's $74 a month. If you go annually, it's $59 a month. So it's pretty cool. It's 40% off for RE/MAX agents. And then within 24 hours, you're up and running in front of your referral base. So I don't think it doesn't look like I have any more questions here. Quick recap. As for your listing, number one biggest takeaway is make sure that you add your client's email address. They'll get that automatic reporting. They're going to see their ad when they're online, and they love it. They've never had anything online before, and now all of a sudden, their agent is putting them on the biggest websites that exist. So definitely do that. It's going to increase traffic to your open house and your event. As for your Sphere, let everybody know that you're in real estate, that you helped them out. I had a lady at BOC tell me that she uploaded a list for people from 1998, and she had a lady reach out to her. She said she had 5 referrals in the last 3 months. What happens after the first week if I upload my seller's email address? So they'll get the daily reports that shows views, clicks, likes, shares, comments, and they'll be targeted with that ad. After that first week, nothing happens. They stop receiving the ads or stop receiving the emails. We don't sell their information. We don't market to them. We don't sell them to third parties. So while the ad's running, they'll see it. They'll get that automatic report. After that, nothing happens. They never hear from us again. Does that answer your question, I hope? Cool. As for your Sphere, that's supposed to be your referral business. As by zip codes, that's going to really just make you locally famous. We want to make it so you can't wear sweatpants to Walmart anymore because people are going to say, hey, where do I know you from? Or where have I seen you before? And really just make your name synonymous with real estate in that area. Oh, we do have a webinar special going on right now. Any annual campaign started within 48 hours, we'll put $40 in credit on each one of those campaigns. So no limit there. And then lastly, and most excitedly, join the adwerx.com/Brian/RE/MAX raffle, and one of you guys are going to win a free quarter of Sphere. So if you guys could, if you want to go through your phone, or I'll post another link in here since I've had quite a few comments. And one of you guys today will win a free Sphere campaign. So not too bad. And then I'll give you guys a minute. It'll look like this. See? Adwerx win free ad credits. Just type in your name and email address and enter raffle now, and then I will pick a winner. So let me pull this back up. And wait a minute, we got 12 people, so your odds are pretty darn good. I don't know if it's a little loud in here. We're having a baby shower, so it might be a little bit loud behind me. Thanks, Brian. This is awesome. Thank you for joining, everybody. Hope you found this valuable. Thank you so much, Brad. I really appreciate it. I hope everybody learned at least one thing today. Definitely add in your client's email address, and it was really good meeting you, buddy. I look forward to working together in the future. And thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. Is there anybody who hasn't had a chance to enter the raffle? Can I go ahead and pick a winner? Perfect. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so nice. Anybody that hasn't entered the raffle, let me know. Stop me now or forever hold your peace. Spencer's in. Okay, it looks like I don't see anybody who hasn't entered yet. I'm going to go ahead and pick somebody. Okay, let's see. $15 more seconds. Type in chat if you need more time. Otherwise, I'm going to pick somebody. Okie dokie. Picking the winner. So you guys will see your email addresses rotate, and it'll flash the winner in pink. So I had a guy earlier today who put in like 5 of his personal email addresses, and everybody saw him, knew that he was cheating. So, okay, Monica, awesome. You want a free 3 months of Sphere. So do you have a list, hopefully, of people you want to stay in front of, top of mind with? Yes, awesome, perfect. So you'll get an email. Let me know whenever you're ready, and we'll set up a time. Put credit on your account, upload that list, and you'll be ready to rock. Otherwise, I really appreciate your guys' time. Thank you guys so much for having me, especially Brad and Amber. Special thanks for you guys for setting this up. This is my direct contact info. You guys can email me or call or text me anytime. My whole job is to work with RE/MAX agents and help them customize their online strategy. And RE/MAX is trying to make this as easy as possible. So definitely reach out. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to help. And I look forward to hearing from you guys soon. Thank you guys so much. All right. See you guys. Can you post this in the text box to copy and paste? I will. I'll post this real quick. bpasternak@adwerx.com. Spencer, you're on top of it. And I'm going to put in my number too. Okay, see you guys later.